Hi, and welcome to Salty Sicily. Today, we're going to talk about something really important.
And the thing we need to mention are these massive pipes. And we have 3 of them around our land.
Very well spreaded as well.
So the pipes are supposed to be giving water from local reservoir to farmers like us. It's been working for 63 years, and this year it stopped.
Yeah.
So when we started our farm, we had continuous supply of lake water or reservoir water, whatever you call it. And we had it open for 5 days a week.
5 days a week from May to October. Literally, they were so kind to close it when the rain was starting, literally in October.
So that's why we kind of started the farm, because we had a continuous supply of water. But everything changed last year when...
that water was guaranteed for 63 years.
Exactly.
Probably they were waiting for us.
So when we came after a couple of years, third year was okay. We got 5 days a week of the water, probably 4 by the time it was already.
No, I was always 5, Monday to Friday, literally. Yeah.
And obviously we were relying on that water. And then what happened, it was a big drought last year. You probably watched our big video where we were talking about the problems in Sicily with the water and big drought and how it affected us. And
eventually affected most of the farmers. I'm going to the nursery to get the plants for our farm, and last year was a dropping of 50%, this year 30%. So of farmers farming.
So it's not only us, it's a big community of local farmers that's been affected. And obviously this year we were expecting, the drought was kind of over, it was raining during the winter, so we were expecting to get water again this summer. But guess what? It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. So due to political choice, they decide to don't give any water to farmers for the second year, and apparently it will be like this for a very long time.
So we are farmers without water.
And it's difficult, I can say.
It's difficult. We've been trying to manage the best we can. We have a dripping system. Finally, we managed to install. We try to do everything as sustainable as possible. We
cover everything with straw.
Yeah.
And we rationed the water to our plants. But
it's never enough, you know.
It's never enough.
Sicily is a hot country. It's like 30, 40 degrees can be during the summer.
But problem don't stop there. So so far we've been relying on a supplier of water by a truck driver, which has been supplying water to us for the last I don't even remember.
Many years.
Many years. We're talking about 15, 20 since the house has been here. And it's old. It's truck as well. So it got broken. In town there is only him. And we had a very good price for the water. It was reliable because he knew we were farmers, so it was coming in time, every week.
Giving us priority sometimes over swimming pools.
Our swimming pools, the many swimming pools that we have in our town are 3 miles away from the sea. And so now we don't have the truck driver, so therefore we don't have water. We need every 5 days. I need to start calling many numbers because, of course, there are many swimming pools. Many people need water as well, as much as us, probably for domestic use.
For domestic use as well. So
it's becoming very challenging.
We are calling people from another town. They don't know us, and we already have a list for the next 2 days. I can come on a third day, and we are like, okay, we will try to look for somebody else. And it's not always easy to find somebody who can bring us water. Today we found the local guy, but he has this small cistern, like water tank, and it's only 3,000 liters, which is like a third, even less than the third of our water tank that we have.
Yeah.
And
so it's enough for today and tomorrow.
1.5 days, let's say. So
Yeah.
he's bringing another one now in a bit. So we're relying on this guy because he was the only one available, and he kind of did us a favor, you know. He's like, okay, I can bring it to you, but obviously the price is almost the same like for a big one.
Yeah.
10,000 liters, you get with 3,000 liters for that.
But when we call the one from another town, we pay double for half of the size. So it's like, so far we've been including the cost of water with our reliable truck driver into the production. I mean, that's part of the, I mean, we learned last year, and that's what we did this year. Now everything goes up, there's no any reliable supply, so our farm now is at big risk.
So the other thing that people don't understand about Sicily, that in Sicily we have whole summer that you don't get even a drop of rain sometimes.
Last rain was 1 month ago.
Exactly.
And we will see probably the next one in autumn.
October probably will start raining again.
Has always been like that. I mean, summer,
it's normal.
no rain.
So many people say, why don't you collect rainwater? We would collect,
Lovely, would be
but
lovely.
it's not the same like in the north or somewhere else where it rains from time to time. Here it just doesn't rain, and that's why we cannot collect rainwater, because we would need enormous space, which would cost insane amount of money.
I mean, if it would rain, it would be good.
We would collect.
As well, because some crops, they don't really like the rain on top of it, especially when the strong sun of Sicily then hit them, so you might get some fungal disease and stuff like that. At the same time, to collect all this water, which we would have needed, if you consider that we need like 10,000 liters in a week, imagine how big it should be our reservoir of water.
Yeah, it should be our own reservoir almost like.
We should have probably half of our land just a massive lake, which even logistically is not possible.
And with the amount of rainwater during the winter is still not enough. In some areas it's raining more, you can get floods. In this area it was decent amount of rain, but previous year it didn't rain even during the winter.
I mean, we are in the Gulf, surrounded by mountains. Most of the time it's rain right behind us, but not where we are. I mean, that's the magic of weather.
So yeah, we are where we are, farm without water supply. And many people said, why don't you give up? And the thing is, we don't want to give up because so many people around us giving up. And
well, I mean, the reasons are quite clear. Well, first, we don't want to give up because we create what we did it with big sacrifice. We've been the first 3 years, and even now we're still reinvesting what we earn into the farming. And now we have a good amount of customers, which they rely on us. There are people with health issues and allergies and
intolerance.
I mean,
we have kids.
All the problems, kids, young kids. I mean, which they would like to feed them with something really good, 110
local.
Organic, local as well. And second of all, we wouldn't find any jobs in here.
You can find random job, but you can't really survive. And it's tough in Sicily, and we want to keep going because we think that we are already at a good point. It's just the water. The things are growing. Garden is looking good, considering that it's not getting too much water. So we are feeling we almost there. We just need to arrive
just
somehow.
One thing which we needed. At the beginning we didn't plan it because there was that reservoir and stuff like that. So I mean,
63 years everybody was getting water. So
we start farming and they stop. Really,
it's frustrating, but why we are here today making this video,
it's because.
Well,
Well, let's start from one thing. I mean, some of you knows us. They came here to visit us, and with some of them, we established a very good relationship. We became friends. They know that we are not that kind of people who like to take advantage, or we don't like
Asking.
asking. We are not. We are people like old school. We always say in Sicily, we put the arm up, we start working, and head down, we do it. But we are at the stage now we don't have any choice, and in order to keep going with everything, with this channel, with the farm, with
Staying in Sicily.
staying in Sicily, with our responsibility with our customer, and to do most of all something right
Something right, something good for a planet as
for the
well.
planet, for the
For people around us.
something good. In
Show
general.
good example as well.
Be a good role model. I mean, you know, we work also with students. They come here to visit. We show them. We
Try to
we
educate locals as
educate
well.
locals to the good food. Like
We
we do
try.
a lot. So we are not just a farm. You know, we want to be something more than that, and we get in there. Of course, at the quiet time, we are still, let's say, at the beginning, because 5 years is still the
5
beginning of a
years.
business. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it is. So the
Let's
reason why
go.
we are here, Brigitta will explain much better than me.
So the thing is, we didn't want to ask last year, but many people suggested to start GoFundMe. And last year we thought, okay, it's tough. We will survive this summer. Next summer will be better. And obviously we thought we will get water from reservoir. Last year it was drought, and we thought we will survive that. And next year we will be much better. We will get to water. But we explained that, and it didn't happen. So we are stuck and we are without water. So we are asking you to help us to get water. The most important thing for people in this world, food and water, and
And the fresh air as well.
fresh air, roof above
But
you.
for
But
fresh air, we're helping already. We're making lots of, we keep CO2 on the land. We're doing everything as
and
possible.
we are growing food. So
Yeah.
the only thing we need is water. And many people been suggesting again to start GoFundMe. We got emails. It's like, can I get the link to your GoFundMe? And it's like, we didn't start it yet, and we've been thinking about it. We still
But we kept it as a last resort, you know what I mean?
didn't want to do it. Like last year, we were like, okay, it's just misfortune. It can happen. But this year, we don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's becoming like a kind of pattern now. And I follow politics, and I know that the reservoir won't give any more water.
So today in the morning, I started GoFundMe, and I've been encouraged by a couple friends as well. They were saying don't worry, if people like you and support what you are doing, we're gonna support you as well. So we are asking you to give us this gift
To help
of
us.
water.
Help us to build literally to build the well. Technically talking, our land is surrounded by well. In here in Sicily, nobody share it, even because the distance. We are surrounded, but the distance is quite
Yeah.
a lot.
We had the neighbor who built a well a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Down there, somebody down there did as well.
A few other around, so we know for fact, but we will be confirmed by a geologist. But we know like a 99%. that
We
there is
do have water.
We do have water underground here, and it's an area which has water. The access to it,
It's a long way.
it's a long way. It's gonna be deep, and deep means costly, and we can't afford that.
So
No,
let's.
now, no next year. I mean, I don't know when
Yeah,
we
that's.
will be able to, but probably if we wait, we wouldn't be surviving with our business.
So let's talk about the prices and things that we know. So when we came here, the meter of digging a well, a borehole, let's say, because it needs to be deep,
I mean, the cost
per meter was 70 euros when we came. And this year it's 100 already. So every year will be increasing more and more because last year it was so many people doing, this year as well. Because people need water, and with the one truck driver, you cannot sustain yourself. You cannot sustain even a house, or you have a holiday home. So it's 100 euros per meter, and we've been told by one geologist who came, and he said you definitely must have water here.
But we need
It's
to get
deep.
close as much as possible to the sea level.
Sea level.
In here we are exactly at 128 meters above the sea level.
So 120 meters, most likely 130 meters only. So multiplied by 100, it's already almost 13,000.
Oh, yeah.
So we might be lucky.
Plus all the other expenses.
We might it might be a bit higher, but they were saying, the geologist was saying that even if you can find at the 40 meters, it's the one that can get dry during the summer.
Yeah.
So 40 meters is not deep enough. You need to go almost to the sea level. So it's expensive,
We did
and then
yeah, I mean, we did a kind of it's not just the drilling of the well, I mean, which is expensive already. It's like, but it's all the other things
like
connected to it.
engines, for example. Engines are expensive because it's a depth, and you need a powerful engine. And what happens? You buy one engine, but most of the time it sucks lots of sand, and it gets broken in sometimes 24 hours.
I mean, I've been talking with many people doing well or who did well. It's like the first pump, it's for braking. Second one, then you're gonna use it. And but another problem is, which is like it's kind of pushed back, that we can't afford as well, is the place where the well will be done. It's actually quite far from. It's in one of the spots in our land which is quite far from our house, and definitely from our garden.
Because it's the lowest spot, so it's to dig and find the water. It's kind of like the most likely spot.
So we've been suggested to get also like a big water tank to start to put it there, so the well will push in there, then another kind of engine that will push it. There will be
Piping as well.
piping, long, big piping, and bring the electricity there. It's almost impossible, and so the cost will be too high, and so we try to work out to the something solar, which is the only choice. I mean, there's something that we have in Sicily, it's sun.
Yeah.
Plenty of sun. And so we kind of did an estimation of the whole cost plus.
Plus, it might be
I mean,
the way it is. It looks like in Sicily you still have to pay 8% on the donations as well, because it's kind of personal, not for community use. Kind of, you can argue, but I think that would be as well added. And so many things that we try to calculate in.
There is to say one thing. I mean, at the moment we are not comfortable in asking this, so if you would be in our shoes, I mean, it's not the nicest things to say to other people. It's like, okay, we can't do it. I mean, I feel like a little bit touched as a Sicilian, probably because if some other Sicilian are watching, we are kind of proud people. We have in the DNA, and but we know that when certain people they get all together, they can do something magic, and the spirits of community and solidarity can help people in needs. And at the moment, we are the one in needs.
We know we've been discussing this thing almost for a year since people suggested, but you know, we are proud people. We were like, no, we will be fine next year, but this year we are not fine, and we cannot sustain our farm without water, and
our future is really at risk this time. I mean, there's no any other words to describe it. So
I think the project that we've been working on for 5 years, and we invested really everything, ourselves, our health, our time,
all of it.
So much time, and the project that we really believed on, it's at risk, and we cannot just work winter time and hope not to do anything in the summertime.
I mean, that's all we ask. I mean, we ask help if each of you can donate.
If you
something.
can.
If you can, I mean.
If you can. If you can't, please keep us in our prayers, and we will be grateful for that. Watch our videos instead of one time. Go to watch another videos 2-3 times. Maybe
helps us well.
That will help us well.
Know.
You know.
And spread, share the video. That could help us well. And so yeah, I mean, we are in your hands. If you can help us, I mean, good. We can carry on what we like to do and provide good, healthy food to the people, and be an example and a role model for a new generation, and do good for our planet. If you can't, we will. I don't know. If you can't, you can't. I was like, I don't know what to say. But I mean, that's.
I mean,
that's
we hope one day many of you will be able to visit our farm and to enjoy what it's not us, but you as well, creating, helping us and visiting us. And we want to keep that magic going, because when people come, they just love it here. And we just want to continue doing this. Doing
good. I mean, in the world there are so many bad things that carry on. I mean, we want to do good things. We want to carry on. I mean, what's wrong with that? And but we have this problem. This only problem. I mean,
we don't care if it's gonna take 1 year, 2 years. As long as it's gonna happen at some point, we will try to push and move forward with what we can, and hopefully magic will happen. Magic or something higher above us will help us. And thank you for everything that you do for us.
And thank you for watching our video. Thank you for watching this lame, but I mean, we promised reality. And this is reality, and the reality is that there are people with small problem, a big problem, medium-sized problem, but it's reality. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, and we hope one day to see you here.
You will find the link for our GoFundMe in the description. Thank you.
Thank you.